You know, it was never great to begin with, but when we put in the grease trap line and did some other repairs, and the street was just ruined. And so yeah, it's getting an overlay on it at this moment. In fact, I think they're about done.
Mm-hmm. Now this is part of what we've been calling the summer paving program.
We call it a summer paving program because that's the goal, to get it done in summer. It's really ideal, but it ends up invariably being fall before it's done. Yeah, so that street, Fuller, North Davis, what else we got here? Morris Drive, Russell Drive, Kendall Lane, Hennett Street, like I said, they're all being done. Live Oak will be done in the spring, as will Vonda and Waco. Those will all be done in the spring. Now Live Oak, at the moment, we're replacing all the curb and gutter because that needed more than just pavement. But, so we'll have 2 rounds of summer paving pretty much back to back here.
Now this does a good job for you for 20 years or so, or maybe longer. I mean, it's a good job of covering.
The fundamental question we ask ourselves before we pave a street is do we have enough confidence in the underlying utilities that they'll last for 15 years? And if we do, we'll go ahead and pave it. And if we don't, we'll reserve it and let it continue to deteriorate while we pave different streets. And then we'll come in to do the utility project, and then a reconstruction, actually, which goes beyond overlay. Because what most people don't realize is 2/3 of the value of the road lies beneath the asphalt. It's all the sub-base material that you have to put in place to support the asphalt without it giving, because asphalt has no tensile strength, it only has compression strength. And if the ground beneath it flexes as vehicles go over it, it doesn't take a week or two for a road to fall apart. So, I'll give you a good example. North Davis Street. So we just paved a segment of it from the Black Lands Railroad all the way up to Park Street, but anybody driving it will hit the end of that improvement and continue north and see everything from Park to Glover still not done, and it's in pretty bad shape. That's because we don't have enough faith in that segment of water line that it's going to hold. We have a lot of problems there, and in fact, that water line is in the capital improvement plan, the 5-year plan, and it's probably going to be another year before we get to that. Then we'll do it, then we'll come back and do the street, and it might be an overlay with some stabilization over where we dug, or it might be a complete rebuild.
Okay, interesting. I guess one of the big projects coming up is Lamar Street, and that's in for some big improvements.
So there's summer paving program, and then there's rebuilds. And Lamar's a complete rebuild with water and sewer and some drainage, and the new base material and new asphalt on top of that.
So the utilities will get the first emphasis over there.
Yeah, there's just no other way to do it. You've got to do those first. And then along with that, there's a water line project that goes out Farm Road 2285 or Airport Road and out past the dam. It's a 12-inch main, and we feed the North Hawkins Water Supply Corporation with it, but it's our line to a point, and we do a lot of repairs on that line. And 12-inch line blowing, we lose a lot of water, and we even flooded out a house one time with water. It's not a little bit of water, a lot of water. So we're going to be repairing that, or rebuilding that soon, probably concurrently with the Lamar. We'll do the Lamar water and sewer, then that crew will go out and start working on this water line at 2285, and then the street work will begin on Lamar. And we also have a sewer project on South Broadway, which will be extraordinarily deep. We might actually contract that out.
Oh, okay. Back to the water line, it goes almost all the way to the hospital, or it starts in that area.
No, that water line will actually start at Loop 301 and go west out past the dam and then stop.
Okay.
That's a really problematic line for us.
So those are the major point emphasis on things that'll be done kind of in the short term.
That's right. That's what you can expect.